Right, 11 July 2025, and today I'm very excited to be giving you my Friday update. So Friday is the busiest news day in Zimbabwe and South Africa. So let's go. We've got a lot to cover today. So we're going to start with breaking news that is going on today regarding Wicknell Chivayo. So General Chiwenga is doing a lot of cleaning up in Zimbabwe. And this week, the news that has come up is that Chiwenga has ordered a probe into the affairs of Wicknell Chivayo. So as you are aware, Wicknell Chivayo gets a lot of tenders from government, and many Zimbabweans have questioned him, how he makes his money. So in today's newspapers, you are going to see a story inside of the Independent newspaper where Wicknell is defending himself. So in the Zimbabwe Independent, Wicknell has been asked if he's being probed and if his bank accounts have been frozen. And Wicknell says he is not aware if his bank accounts have been frozen or if there is a probe underway into his affairs. So Wicknell this week had a run-in with Vice President General Chiwenga at the National Heroes Acre when he tried to shake his hand, and Chiwenga ignored that attempt. So currently, Wicknell is saying, as far as he's concerned, if there's going to be a probe into his bank accounts or into his affairs, that has to be done after an audit and after letters have been exchanged. So ZIMRA cannot just come and probe him or freeze his bank accounts. So you can go and check out that story inside of the Independent newspaper. So Chivayo obviously is being protected by Mnangagwa. You are aware that Chivayo was reported to ZAC and also to the South Africans, and nothing happened to him. So nothing happened to Chivayo. So in terms of tax, so I want to take a bit of time on this because I don't want to misrepresent what's going on here. Wicknell Chivayo runs, right now, he now runs some legitimate businesses that he got through Mnangagwa's association. So for example, Starlink, he is the local dealer for Starlink. He's got other businesses that he runs in construction and in all sorts of areas. IT, he does a lot of business, and most of his business is with the government. So for you to be able to do business with the government, you must have tax clearances. And what he's saying here is that his tax clearances are being done by legally registered accountants. So everything is in order and he's got clearances. However, you are aware that Chivayo has got a lot of issues at ZAC. He's been reported to ZAC. So I don't know if this is connected, but let's see how this develops. This is the big story. Wicknell Chivayo's bank accounts frozen or reportedly frozen, and a lifestyle audit currently underway. So go check out this story inside of the Zimbabwe Independent. You must understand also that the newspapers in Zimbabwe are constrained in how they can report a story. Because, for example, right now, AMH is facing charges in court. So they have to be very careful what they report on these politically connected individuals. But nothing like that here. From me, you get the real truth. Wicknell Chivayo is indeed under investigation. There are many reports that have been made to ZAC, even to ZIMRA. Chivayo and Tagwire have been reported for numerous cars that were imported that were not paid, so duty was not paid. And these are the cases that Wicknell is responding to here, and this is what Chiwenga said must be done to check and make sure that everyone that is importing these luxury cars into Zimbabwe gets them cleared and pays taxes. So that is in the Zimbabwe Independent newspaper. Go check it out. Today is a very busy news day, and we need to move on. So let's move on to the next story very quickly. And I want to start with Gukurahundi. Guys, what's happening with the Gukurahundi is shocking. Communities in Mtshane are refusing to participate in Gukurahundi. So let me show you Chief Mtshane. So Chief Mtshane Kumalo is my hero. That man is my hero. If you go to the Chronicle newspaper, you will see that Chief Mtshane has said there's going to be a press conference. So let's add a picture so that those who don't know Chief Mtshane can see him. So Chief Mtshane, where are you, my chief? Chief Mtshane. I think we have to do it without Chief Mtshane. All right. Chief Mtshane has said that there's going to be a press conference very soon. So let's remove this banner. There's going to be a press conference on the progress with Gukurahundi. If you go to the Chronicle newspaper, you will see that Chief Mtshane said only 170 people have participated in the Gukurahundi hearing so far. So as you are aware, there are over 20,000 people affected. In fact, 20,000 people killed, which means that a lot more people affected. However, only 170 people across the whole province have attended. And the most people who have gone are at Chief Masendu of Bulilima. The rest of the provinces have boycotted, or the rest of the regions have boycotted the Gukurahundi hearings. This is because of the conditions, which is to say you are not allowed to speak in public. It's a secret hearing. There are 13 people in the room that you don't know. And it's not truth-telling. You are not supposed to tell the story of what happened. You are just supposed to register yourself as a victim. So a massive number of people have boycotted, they've heeded the call by bodies or civic organizations in Mtshane to boycott the Gukurahundi hearings. So Chief Mtshane has called for a press conference very soon. He's going to give a press conference. Nothing is going to happen to Chief Mtshane. Mnangagwa, Dimainini, Chief Mtshane, Dibaba Mkuru. If Chief Mtshane says anything, Mnangagwa is to listen. These are our traditional leaders. Nothing can happen to our traditional leaders. And he did give an interview to the Chronicle newspaper where he said, what you're hearing is the truth. Those are the facts on the ground. I like it. I like the way he answered this question. Chief Mtshane, a very honest chief. I like him very much. Then let's go to University of Zimbabwe. So the University of Zimbabwe has frozen the salaries of striking lecturers. So they've implemented what is called no work, no pay. And 6 students have also been suspended. I'm going to be covering that story in greater details. I'm going to get hold of the lecturers. A fund has been set up to give money to the lecturers who are striking. I support it. So let's go. Let's help these guys to do what needs to be done. The University of Zimbabwe is a dump. Right now, you can't have a lecturer earning $200. That makes no sense at all. Then let's go to other stories very quickly. And we want to look at featured stories. So if you go to many online platforms, you see that Shingika Wandera has been speaking out and he has given an interview, I think it was a few days ago, where he said he is the one who gave Jinimbi money to start his business. And then Jinimbi ran away with the money and went and hid behind connected people, powerful people. So go check out that interview. And then in South Africa, the most highly paid Zimbabwe CEO, so most highly paid Zimbabwean CEO, July Ndlovu, is now retiring at 60 years old. So that is July Ndlovu, a former Gokomere High School student who left Zimbabwe and went to South Africa. He's the CEO of Tungela, a big mining company in South Africa. He has reached 60 years of age and is going to be retiring within this month of July. You can go and check out the full details on Gambakwe. We've put up the details there. He's amazing. And I like people who do very well. Gokomere High School, one of the best schools in Masvingo. I like it. If you go to Gogomere, you understand. It's a very nice school. Second only to Mzingwane High School. Gogomere High School has got so many guys who done well. Then Titi and Kiki, I like these guys. These are probably the most consistent couple that I know. They are very financially stable. That's what I can say. So Titi has announced that they're building their house. So go check out the house that they're building. This appears to be their rural home. And you can go and check it out on his YouTube channel. They are building a massive house in the village. So check it out. How beautiful is this house? And you can see that Titi is driving a nice car. So in terms of content creators, so I want to pause a bit here. If you're a content creator, you can make a lot of money. And if you are able to create content that is suitable, people will follow you. So people who are doing well, Madam Boss, have just shown you $8,000 a month. I'm sure Titi and Kiki make a lot more than that. There are also other people who are online, like I think Nyati family. But guys, to be honest, I've never watched anything from the Nyati family. I don't want to lie to you. It doesn't come to me. But I see Titi and Kiki doing very, very well. I'm not comparing the two, but I'm saying these guys are doing so well. Building such a house in the village while you're still in South Africa, that's what you're supposed to do. By the time you go back home, everyone is going to go back home. By the time you go back home, you're going to do very, very well. My focus myself at Gambakwe is on employment creation. We have more than 30 people that are directly employed at Gambakwe. You can imagine. And that is from online. Then let's go to this young lady, Shashel. She's done very well. She's produced a new video, that is Energy. I have featured that video. She's done so well. Look at the video, the preparation that was done here is amazing. Go and check it out. You can just go to Gambakwe and look on our website and you'll see what she's done. So online has a lot of money. Nigeria, Nollywood has today announced a massive growth in revenue from online. So, you know, Nigerian movies are all on YouTube. They've announced that there's been a massive rise in revenue. So if you're a young person, don't produce content that doesn't last. Produce content that lasts. So if you go to Gambakwe, you'll see on our page under what is called trending. If you look there, you will see that we've got Shashel there. She's doing very, very well. We've got Mkoma Gabriel here with 5 wives. We've got Kudzi. These 3 people you see at the top here are content creators. And then Sonja Mazkanda is also launching a podcast. And obviously the popular military news, Mnangagwa goes after Anselan Sanyatwe and then Sydney Gata. Online is got a lot of money, so go check it out over here. And Gambakwe website, probably the most well-updated websites with original content. We don't copy. There are some people in Zimbabwe whose job is to wake up and copy other people's websites. It's crazy and unbelievable. I cannot believe that someone does that. And then in terms of announcements, there is an organization called the Zimbabwe Association of Pension Funds. They now have a new leadership. So you can go and check out on all the newspapers. They've got a new leadership. So let me put for you, Old Mutual has people in there. Pension funds are doing very well in Zimbabwe. So check out the new leadership of the Zimbabwe Association of Pension Funds. So that is 4B Chawasarira, Wanda Majigambudzi, and Linda Mariwande. So those are the people who are in charge of the pension funds as we speak. Now, let's quickly look at other entertainment stories, and I'm going to run through these stories. So, Macheso is featured inside of the H Metro newspaper. So I like to show you the H Metro because that's my favorite newspaper. So let's go into H Metro and I'll quickly show you. Alick Macheso is a popular guy. Chibaba Chesungura, who doesn't know about Macheso? So Macheso is going to be performing with the Zodwa Wabantu. You can go and check it on Gamaku. We featured it. And he's being haunted by band members in misfortune. More than 6 of his band members are currently bedridden. So you can check out these pictures here. These are the people who are sick, terribly sick, who work for Macheso. And Macheso has to take care of them. So that is very unfortunate. And as you can see, it's over here with the H Metro newspaper. So go check it out over there. And then let's quickly run through all the other newspapers. I'm going to go to Manica Post. Guys, if your newspaper doesn't publish in time, I'll never see it. And that goes for everybody. If you don't publish your newspaper in time, I've got 400 newspapers in front of me. So if I don't see a newspaper in the morning, I will never see it because I am a busy person. So imagine other people who work. If I can't look at the newspaper and I don't work, imagine all the other people, because I've got so much time to look at stuff. But right, let's go. 0 failure for Zimbabwe lithium ion battery. So that's Manica Post here. There is a new battery that has been invented, and they're saying 0 failure. Go check it out. And then $300,000 and 200 bits raised for ZANU-PF conference. That's Tagure obviously donating over there. And then that will be at Mtshane Polytechnic. This newspaper today has a lot, but I haven't had a chance to look at it. So I'll give you something. If there's anything of interest here, I'll give you anything that I've not covered right now. Let's go to South Africa. Let's go to Sowetan newspaper of South Africa. And let's see what's over there. Right. Chrissy plans to end taxi violence. People in the taxi industry here shoot each other every day. One of my most horrific moments was when I first moved to South Africa and I was living in Durban. And as I was driving out of my office at La Lucia, boom, a taxi driver was shot right in front of me. So that was crazy. And that happens a lot, especially in KZN. The guys move around with 10 bodyguards, 20 bodyguards, even in their villages. It's crazy. But if you've got 10 bodyguards, they'll come with 20 guys and they'll still take you out. So let's see Home Affairs. Home Affairs to help print driver's license to clear backlog. So the printing machine for licenses in South Africa is broken down. And Home Affairs, under the DAMP, is doing very, very well. They're going to be helping to print the driver's license. I'll show you something later today about Home Affairs. Let's see what else is here. Axing Mtshane won't be enough if sub-leadership is spared. So I want you guys to understand what's going on with Mtshane. Mtshane is the Minister of Police here in South Africa. There is a group of leaders of the ANC that are just about to contest for the presidency of the ANC and also of the country. These include Mbalula, Vice President Mashatile, and Mtshane himself. So Mtshane also wanted to be a president. And I guess that's why you see President Ramaphosa moving so slowly, because it's not clear whether this is a smear campaign or this is a real thing. So I'm not saying anything. I'm just saying he is on the group of people that want to become a president of South Africa. So yesterday, the judiciary of South Africa has said, give us evidence. So they've gone to General Mkhwanazi and say, you have said a lot. Now give us evidence. However, I don't think that's how it works. When there is an allegation, you can't just say to the person, give us evidence. There must be a body or someone investigating, an independent investigation. And that is what I think is going to happen here with Mtshane. Mtshane will probably be asked to step down. But if that happens, he can kiss his presidential bid goodbye. He won't be president of South Africa. And president of South Africa is the most powerful position in Africa. Without a doubt, if you're president of South Africa, you are indeed one of the most powerful people in the world. Let's now go to trains. Okay, you know I love trains. So South Africa is going to be introducing a bullet train in 2026. So in 2026, a new bullet train is going to be introduced, which is going to be coming from the edge of Pretoria to Polokwane. So Polokwane is a city which is about 200 kilometers from Pretoria. So this train will reduce the traveling distance between Polokwane and Pretoria to 30 minutes. So that is what is happening. There's a plan. You can go and check out on Gambakwe. We've done a report on it. And this is one of the big infrastructure projects planned for South Africa. Already there's rail. All they have to do is to fix it, to put the system in place. What other newspaper have I not looked at today? Let's look at Business Day. I like looking at Business Day. Then I get to know what's happening in our country. Okay, B20. So let me show you about B20. Right. So they're saying here, B20 makes big push for Basel III easing. Basel III, the B20 SA Finance and Infrastructure Task Force is making a big push for the G20 to relax Basel III capital requirements rules in a bid to give banks more room to invest in infrastructure projects to reignite Africa's economy and integration. This is a bad idea. I don't like it. More than half of Vulindlela reforms on track, says Treasury. And then let's see what else here that I can give you, which is of interest. Okay, I want to go to the markets. So the markets normally, you see all this that I'm showing you here, all these small things here. These are people losing their assets in South Africa. So every Friday, the banks publicize when they have to take away your money, your assets, they have to publicize. So a lot of people are losing their assets. The auctions are packed. South Africa is going through a lot. People are losing their stuff. It's bad. So it's terrible. And it's many, many pages. You can go in here and look at popular people. There are many popular people here who are losing their stuff because the economy here is being hammered. Then let's go to the Star. Before I go to my people. Right, the Star. There's a Star Biz here. Some are moving very slowly. I'm going to get out. Let's go to something else. The Star Early Edition. Let's see if it's moving. It's moving. Right. Right. New HIV drug held. So there's a new HIV drug. Let's go into it. Minister Aaron Mutshane says the drug can be a game changer. There is a widespread hope for curbing HIV after the United States Food and Drug Administration, FDA, approved an injectable drug for HIV prevention recently. Lenacapavir. Okay, lenacapavir needs to be injected just twice a year. So let's see how much it costs. More than 5,000 participants were involved in the research, according to the institution, and it's got 100% efficacy. So if you get lenacapavir, you are 100% protected from HIV. We have covered this so many times. And it costs about 39,000 annually. So that is where everything falls apart. So it costs so much. But let me tell you what. The HIV cure is very close because of AI. It's very close, but it doesn't mean kuti unongo famba like kaburu kekumusha atidi vanhu vanodaro. So this, obviously, I know some guys. One woman called me and says, Gambakwe, I found ARVs in my husband's thing, his bag, but he doesn't have HIV. What's going on? There are guys who are doing it, who are protecting themselves with this PrEP, what is called PrEP. But in Zimbabwe, that has become a problem if you go into the Herald newspaper, you see that HIV prevention is becoming less and less. People are not preventing HIV ever since USAID has left. People are not preventing, but you can see this story here. In fact, I need to display it because this is important. To guys, there's no need for you to get HIV because there are prevention methods, but because you don't have 700,000, you cannot get this drug, which is now being used or which is going to be introduced in South Africa. So I'll prepare a little bit here of a summary for you so that you can see what's happening. So researchers from the University of Liverpool and other institutions suggest it can be produced for only £25 a year. Okay, $25 a year, including a 30% profit margin. So at the moment, it's currently costing $25,000 a year. They can reduce this to $25. That is what we call a markup, crazy markup. So that is in the Star, the headline of the Star newspaper. I know most of you never thought you would see such a headline in your whole life. A headline like this means if we get it right, no one in Zimbabwe must have HIV if it is £25. Mungotsvago £25 yenyu. Mabo. For now, Muve is the only thing that you have to do. There are many other ways of preventing and protecting yourself, like staying away from strange women. Stay away, especially from women that you don't know. If you don't know a woman and that day, leave her alone. She's got nothing to do with you. They can afford to leave guys alone because most women don't approach guys. The problem is guys. Guys, okay, I think we've covered all the newspapers. Let's go now to my people. Let's start with Madam Boss. Today we're going to start with Madam Boss. Let's go over there. I watch it every day. Let's see what Madam Boss is saying or doing. Remember, I said, if you want to sell your products here in the mornings, you must come here and talk to me and talk to everyone here. You'll be able to sell your products to a lot of people. And I'm talking about big value items here. Okay, where's Madam Boss? Where are you, Madam Boss? There she is. So she's got no advert here. Quite a zero kwa Madam Boss, VIP code Chu. She's having a sale. And I like her. She's looking amazing. Look at that tracksuit. Don't you see that she's getting slimmer and slimmer every day? She's amazing. Madam Boss, I like it. Good job. Madam Boss, we like you. We like your hair. We like your tracksuit. And Jesse, Shaka, Batana, we like it. So let's go to Umewachunjani. Okay, where are my people here? Let's look at Minnie. What did Minnie type today? Nothing. She didn't say anything. She didn't post. She's taking a break from posting. Okay, she posted. Gossip mates. So this is a gossip mate here. I like it. I wonder what they're gossiping about. Upper. But it looks like it's very interesting. Dara Argus Pagwa. Yeah, Dara Argus. Yeah. No, the guys that always wonder. Then kuna Hakainde Hichilema by President. Okay, I've shown you the video of President Hakainde Hichilema talking to the American ambassador. Please go and check it out. This is important, and I've covered it last night. Let's go to President Dumaboko. And then I want to show you something important that happened in Namibia yesterday. President Netumbo, I follow her very closely. But look at President Hakainde Hichilema, President Dumaboko. What a beautiful Lexus. I love this guy. He's amazing, and I'll see him very, very soon. President Dumaboko. Now let's go to Netumbo, right? What they've done yesterday is they've appointed social media, and they've also appointed the Namibia Broadcasting Corporation as for an outreach on anti-corruption. So I think this is not here, but if you go to Namibia Broadcasting Corporation, an MOU has been signed between the government of Namibia and NBC to speak about corruption, because corruption is not only in government, corruption is also in the society. So President Netumbo, she's done very, very well, and she's appointed NBC as the partner to spread information against corruption. It's like ZBC speaking against corruption. That would be a crazy situation. Can you imagine ZBC, corruption is bad. It's terrible. That would be a bad, bad thing for Mnangagwa. Mnangagwa no baba corruption. How come Mnangagwa anobvumira Wicknel kuti agare pa high table when he's being accused of corruption? Rather, you say, Ngaende Muvan, let him stay away from me, I'm the president. But Mnangagwa will put him right inside the high table. Mnevano vese, anonyadzisa. Atidi zvakadaro. Wicknel chigananda. Afa adzipwa nengozi yemukoma. That is Kwaedza. You cannot make up the stories in Kwaedza. So murume ane makorekero one ekuberekwa wekudema kwaseke anonzi akafa mushure mekudzipwa nengozi yemukoma wake mune rimwe power record iro rakaponerwa mukoma wake zvakare. Guys, vanokwaedza munakidza mana. Vanokwaedza chii mana? Is it true kuti mune kanzvimbo munosmokera mukati mekwaedza? That's crazy. Stories man. Let's see what else is here that I haven't covered. There's a newspaper called Melon Garden. I normally look at it. Let's see what's in Melon Garden, and then we'll wrap it up. So in Melon Garden, which is formerly owned by Trevor Ngube, let's see what they're covering today. Normally, they cover big stories here. So let's look at Melon Garden. Jenny Godan. Court saga continues as forensic investigators turn tables on SAFA by demanding closure of financial records. And then an overdose of ARVs in our rivers. So let's see what they're saying about ARVs. I'm not seeing that story. When I see it, I'll like feature it for you guys because I don't want to flick right here. ARVs in rivers. A study has found that lopinavir and efavirenz are the top pollutants in water bodies, many associated with wastewater treatment plants. A significant concentration of ARVs have been detected in South Africa's water sources, particularly downstream of wastewater treatment plants, new research has found. The drug mostly frequently detected were lopinavir and efavirenz, with concentration at some sites far exceeding global norms. This is attributed to South Africa's high HIV treatment program, the most extensive of its kind in the world. So let me explain to you what this means. Then you go to the toilet. The concentration is so high, when they are cleaning water, the amount that is going into the river is so much. Guys, that means a high number of people have got this thing, this HIV, paka penga, paka presa. But you don't have to get it. You have to be careful. Plus, you have to use PrEP if you can. Use PrEP. For Zambia, Iriko, PrEP. South Africa, they have got PrEP. Yeah, they can even inject you and then wapo. But if you already have it, there are also many other ways of treating so that so the only who are not tambora are those ones who are scared. So those ones vanochka maningi ndimi futi mokarama baby vanochka kuzo treatment nema tests mofara mababy singaedzi but kana zvikanzi mukoma chiendai munotreatwa hamudi mutiza. Okay, I think we've covered everything. Let's now go to the comments, then we'll wrap it up, and I'll see you guys a little bit later. Let's start with the way you laugh at Kwanzaa is the same people laugh at each other. I'm very funny. Right? Even me, I laugh at my own channel. Do you know that I watch myself? This used to be the most difficult thing for me, to hear my own voice. But now I can clearly watch myself and I like it. Wicknel must be arrested. Yo, guys, I don't know what I think about Wicknel, you know? Hair will be broken loose if HIV have treatment. Vanasikana vanopinda kuti koma munoda gandanga ndokupai mbe wenyu mahara ndivonere zvigananda munozviziva batai muvharire. Yes, and she godfather Chenema. Yes, Bush Baba, Bush baby. Good morning, Gambakwe. Good morning, everybody. And guys, Gambakwe Media doing so well. Why? Because we are consistent. Because on top of everything, not only does Gambakwe feature news, but we promote other people. So if I promote you here, if I promote a project on Gambakwe, uneta mari ukazvirega, uneta mari ukazvirega. So you can tell us about DJ Holly. Say you stolen money from the people. Who is DJ Holly? Zoro. Who is that man? What is his name? And it tauri munhu andingazivi zita rake. Anonzani zita rake repachitupa. Taura zita rake repachitupa. Mutitaurire kuti anonzani. Handitauri vanhu vamunangagwa. Vakabroka. Ngatitange. Mnangagwa akabroka. Auxilia akabroka. Anorwara. Sean akabroka. Kuda akabroka. Amazon Junior akabroka. Pasi navo zvigananda. Right, tapedza navo. Ngatiende kune the final stuff. Faith Masunda, I don't have an update on her. Let's see what she has said on her own pages, on her own parody account. So there's a parody account by Faith Masunda. I like her. I like Faith Masunda. I'm going to see her very soon. Bebira Boss Lungu. Let's see what is happening here. So there's actually nothing. She has not posted anything about the case, but she is crazy. All right. I think we've covered everything. There is someone I used to follow a lot. Lily Mutami. Lily what? Is it Lily Mutami? Or I'm getting it wrong. Yeah, Mutami. Lily Mutami TV. I used to follow this girl a lot. But now she's like a PF supporter. I can't get it. Like she used to support her candidate labor. But now she's like a PF supporter. Guys, there's no way you can support PF if you're a young person. Let me be clear. So let me remove Fafiya Masunda first so that you can see me. There is no way that a young person can support PF. It makes no sense. PF brought Zambia back into the past history. Zambia was now a dump, like before President Hakainde came. Now look at Lily. She went to the UK and she was over there doing a lot. And she was busy supporting President Hakainde before he became president. When they didn't make an MP, then she went to she's now like against him and she went to PF. I don't get it. She must go back to normal senses. It's crazy. Makes no sense. Zambian politics is exciting. Just like Charlton when they're saying Mnangagwa is better than Mugabe. It makes no sense. Who can be worse than Mugabe? And then we obviously have the story of Fadzai Mahere. Fadzai Mahere, I like it. But unfortunately, me and Fadzai, we've got no way we've ever met. If Fadzai had met me, she was probably going to like me very much. And unfortunately, she is trending. So now look at here. If you go to Gambakwe and go to trending, you are going to see the reason why she has 100,000. So if you click on trending, you are going to see this guy, Aneta knows Friday drinks. That guy, there is a newspaper called Gukurahundi, and it's owned by Baba Jukwa. So Baba Jukwa has been fined or has lost a court case against Fadzai Mahere of 100,000. So this is the exact story which caused him to lose that case. So go and check out a story about Fadzai, which made a win 100,000. So this is the first 100,000. The second 100,000 she's winning. Fadzai has a lot of money. I'm gonna come there. I'm gonna you need to give 100,000. I will retire because in my whole life, ukandipa 100,000 ndatukwana ndabo ndakutoresign ndenda kumusha kwangu kubikita ndonotamba muchongoyo na Mnangagwa. Okay. I think we've covered it. It's exactly 40 minutes. I'm talking longer than Makandiwa. Makandiwa says the earth is flat. Go and check it out. Zigo. Zigo, the first person to run Gambakwe Media, he was in charge of setting up, including this very channel. It was being run by Zigo when I was still at work. So Zigo was running the newsroom. He was managing about 10 to 20 people who were writing. He was also posting the videos on Gambakwe. So Zigo doing very, very well. Young men, wakadarika mumaoko akanaka. Wakawanda, wakadarika maoko. Wana Kundai, wana zanuyo. JCTV, ana kanazania kasikana. Kasikana ana D-Mabs. Oh, that was amazing. Like Gambakwe is great. So many people who pass through us. And it's amazing. So I would like to thank all of you for watching. It's an amazing season that we're going into. We're going into an amazing season where our country is going through change. The change that we're having is because, obviously, Chiwenga has started to take control of the situation. Chiwenga is doing very well. And if he manages to get rid of Tagure and Shigananda, the two of them, these are the two people standing in between us and a proper country with systems. And obviously these guys, these mercenaries who are moving around with Mnangagwa. Chiwenga is doing so well. And we just want to get ourselves a few moments and you see something big happening. I like Chiwenga, he's doing very, very well. And I like Mdarageza, he's doing very, very well. So guys, let's keep focused. Let's not lose focus. We're just about to get there. Mdarageza, he's opened our eyes. And also, as you see, you need someone inside that is Chiwenga to do the actual change. Okay, I think we've covered everything. And I'll give you more details as the story of Wicknell's bank accounts develops. Are the bank accounts frozen? Is Wicknell under investigation? Is there a lifestyle audit? Chiwenga is reported to have said a lifestyle audit must be carried out. The bank accounts must be frozen. But Wicknell says it's not true. He has not been told that his bank accounts are frozen. There's been no letter from his banks. There's been no letters from ZIMRA. He's never had any meeting with them. So it can't be that they just freeze his bank accounts. So go check out that story inside of the Independent newspaper. And it's amazing. What is the last? Moro Murakashi, truthful. Yes, Torakasha, Zanu PF, Kushikayati Rabada, Rabada, Zanu PF. Murabadada. Zanu PF Yaka Broker. Right. I'd like to thank all of you for watching. I'll see you again a little bit later. Let's say by the end of the day, I should be able to come back. There's a few things I'm planning. And please go and watch this video. I like it. This is the best video I've seen ever. In fact, I know to some of you, you don't even have a moment. So if you think of Shashel, she took herself from a position where things were not moving. People were making fun of her. But she did so well. Energy, probably the most well-done video I've ever seen. So go check it out. And a good day to you all.